Next, we're going to hear from our winner from Memphis, and that is Caroline Orr.
Hi, good morning. Part of my project was art, and I was going to have a PowerPoint, but I think some people are just going to pass out some of the cards so that you can have the image part of that. So I just want to start off by echoing what everyone has already said and just extending my thanks to everyone who played such a big role in making this weekend a success. And it's been really wonderful to meet so many incredible and inspirational people. Okay, so in June of last year, I combined my two passions for art and service by designing and implementing a project that will bring together two cultures that are equally important to me. The previous summer, I had spent 2 weeks in the village of Rao, Tanzania, in Eastern Africa. During this time, I was surprised and just really moved by how small the dent that racial differences made in my relationship with Tanzanians. I wanted a way to give back to Tanzania and also to connect my community to theirs. So with this conviction in mind, I decided to host an art show of my own work to benefit the food program of an impoverished school in the village that I worked in. The show featured my drawings and paintings of the Tanzanian children and raised a little over $9,000 that will fully fund the food program at Rao Primary School, so that all 652 students could eat lunch every day of the year. The purpose of my project was not only to fund the food program, but also to bring what I learned the previous summer in Africa back to Memphis. I approached my project with a firm belief in the power of art, both as a medium that facilitates true cultural exchange, as well as a powerful tool for social change. As an artist, I have always approached life with the faith in the potential of my craft. It is my method of expressing in the most lucid way what I cannot put into words. So after my initial trip to Tanzania, I became determined to somehow communicate and relate back to my community what I had seen there. During my time, I was exposed to a truth that was really raw and new to me, considering that I had been raised and kind of grown up in a cultural bubble to that point in my life. And my opportunity and the ability to relate with the Tanzanians on such an internal level, despite the many language, cultural, and economic barriers, just really impacted me in such a way. So I thought the best way to do that would be through art and through my drawings. In my racially and economically diverse community of Memphis, outward appearances often draw very distinct boundaries between people. So I wanted to use my art as a vehicle through which I could dispel these racial boundaries. I wanted to overcome and dissolve that tendency to have sympathy for someone or to immediately perceive and recognize those external differences. My drawings were not about kids needing help because they were Tanzanian or because they were foreign or because they looked different, but because they were fundamentally the same as you and me, and they just needed one simple, basic human need, and that was food. And so it seems so simple that in that respect they're exactly the same, but I felt that sometimes that idea could get distorted by our tendency to always differentiate based on race. So I wanted to turn the focus to internal similarities, and I did that by pairing each child with their story in order to relate their courage and their hope and their resilience, because these natural human capacities are what make us the same, and they are what make all people the same.